A 70-year-old man was killed and at least 5 people were injured in a fresh escalation of violence in Manipur on the 6th of September. Improvised rockets were fired at villages in the Bishnupur district from nearby hills. This comes days after the use of drones to drop crude bombs on villages in Imphal West began, in which 2 people were killed and several people were injured. The attacks using these improvised rockets on the 6th of September began in the early hours of the day in Thronglaubi in Bishnupur district at around 4:30 am, destroying 2 structures there. According to the police, rockets were fired from elevated positions in the adjoining Kuki Zomi majority Churachandpur district towards the low-lying residential area of Thronglaubi. In the afternoon on the same day, such projectiles were fired at Moirang Mairenbam Lekai in the same district at around 3:30 pm, killing 1 resident. The deceased has been identified as 70-year-old R.K. Rabai Singh. He was killed after a rocket exploded at the residence of the late Mairenbam Koireng, former Chief Minister of Manipur.
The escalation of Kuki aggression has increased double-fold again. Over the past few days, there were certain incidents of drone bombing happening in several parts of Imphal West areas, killing many people and injuring several others. And today again, right from early morning, there were 2 missile attacks which is being shot from a very long range of around 7 kilometers apart from the actual spot of blasting the missile. And this has been considered as one of the most deadly attack carried out by the Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups who were, taking shelters in the surrounding periphery hill areas of the Moirang and Bishnupur district area. And this has hit on one of the very important, significant homestead land of first Chief Ministers of Manipur, Sri Moirang Koireng, and his statue as well as his property has been destroyed with the splinters from the projectile. And this is not a very ordinary attack carried out, because the missile has traveled not less than 7 kilometers from the hills reaching this place, and this is completely out of control situation. And the central forces who are being deployed in the periphery foothills areas taking care of the Kuki armed groups from doing any sort of aggression is now being completely vulnerable, and they are ignorant. They couldn't take care of these security situations. And we feel that, considering the kind of insecurities that the people of the state is facing now, the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity has declared an indefinite public emergency in the state of Manipur right now with effect from the moment itself. And therefore, we appeal all peoples to take shelters in a safe area, not to roam around on the streets and all. And it will be exempting only essential services. Other than that, we appeal all the civilian people to stay indoors, stay in the safe bomb shelters, and not to come out until and unless the situations return to normalcy.
A large number of people gathered outside the 2nd Manipur Rifles in Imphal West and the 7th Manipur Rifles in Imphal East at night, reportedly in an attempt to seize arms from the premises. Manipur Rifles are the police force of the state of Manipur. The Manipur police have alleged that Kuki Zo volunteers used drones to drop bombs on a Meitei village in Kotruk on both 1st and 2nd of September, flagging it as a significant escalation. So far, 2 Meitei civilians have been killed and at least 12 wounded in the flare-up. The Kuki INPI, an influential representative organization of the Kuki Zo community, has denied these allegations. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh called the attacks an act of terrorism and condemned such cowardly acts in the strongest terms. Dropping of bombs on civilian population and security forces by using drones is an act of terrorism, and I condemn such cowardly acts in the strongest terms. Manipur state government takes such unprovoked assault with utmost seriousness and will take up necessary response to fight such forms of terrorism upon the indigenous population, wrote the Chief Minister on social media platform.